Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Pyanodons, where we last episode just got a bit of a train network up and running, and that has gotten us into some bit of issues, or at least we're starting to figure out that our base can't handle producing rails whatsoever. So in today's episode, I kind of want to alleviate some of the problems we have, mostly in regards to making rails, which is missing treated wood, which is meeting the creosote oil, which is being bogged down or lacking a ton of our tar, since the entire system up here is backed up because of the tailings. So I kind of want to go up very quickly and just set up what's it called, some overflow things, some sinks for the too much fuel we have, too much tailings. And then maybe get some more tar, or at least get some stone up and running, since that is also starting to be a bit of an issue after we set up our 2K landfill last episode. So a lot to do, a lot of miners are completely out, so quite a few things we need to sort out. So just running up this way, might want to get a second output, or maybe just doubling the throughput on this one, just so we have all of it going. We might be able to just copy paste this over next to it to do an easy expansion, and I'm not against just doing that for now. So if we take you and place you somewhere over here, that's no room for that, so we might have to take the water from here. And maybe we can just hook these things up. But it is a bit cramped, so that is a bit of an issue, but that is the space we have to work with. Let's see here. Sinks. Well, pie sink, I think it's called something like that. A sink hole for the tailings. Don't know if one is enough, but let's try and go with that for now and see how much this can consume. Of course, it will do with an overflow valve. We do want the tailings. I don't want to take all of it away. Let's try this for now and see how well it works. We get some power from up here, maybe. Can't, but maybe if we do something like this, we can get it down quite easily. They'll start to consume tailings quite quickly. That will increase our throughput of tar again, which is lacking quite a bit, since our system most definitely can't keep up. So let's try and get this to run. If I just take this part and flip it, do this, can we then hook up two of them at the same time? Kind of wanted to. That's 1, 2, 3 instead. But also just take all of it, do it times 2, do something like this maybe. Just get the things in that we need. Some way, since we will be improving this in the future anyway. So what if we just do, let's try this, and we'll need to hook it up as well, and we can't get it down any further. So what if we just do it maybe right here? Give it a try. Things are a bit cramped. We can get the tailings out. We can get this one almost hooked up. Maybe just taking that out from the back instead. That is actually possible. What if we just remove this part right here? There. There. Same with you, and just get you over here instead. Something like this, and we can pretty much just go like that. I think that would work to get the tailings out, except right here, but that we can solve by just moving this sink down a small amount. Could do it here maybe down one more. And let's do it there maybe. Because then we can do this the same as all the other ones and hook up the overflow here instead. But that will still work. They're all connected up. We just need to hook up the water then to go into these, and then we need to hook up this one going the other way. And are we able to do this? Detailing stop for a second. Get you going this way instead to right there. Then we just need you to hook up to these ones, which is not that hard to do. We also need the water to go in, so what if we just drag you like this, because then we can have the water flowing. I think we can have the water going in then. Ooh, that's some spaghetti mess, but I think it will hook up correctly. Let's just see in a second. So we need you to hook up. You'll go in, you'll hook up there. That has some water flowing in, that's the robots. So after water, they just need the stone. The stone will get in as soon as we have enough. Tailings will go out and hook up. So right now it's just missing stone. And luckily we can quite easily solve that by just taking this little setup and adding in everywhere where we have stone. So let's do one right here. Also remember to connect up the power. Wait, that would be quite wise even. You can get some power that way. That means this one is tapped now. We have this one being tapped. Do we have other stones nearby? We might want to we have this one we can tap as well. Just to get things up and running. Yeah, you can be turned this way instead. Maybe. Oh, there we are. Please hook up these things. So that's all the stone. 1, 2, 3 stone tapped. And then we can kind of leave the rest. We have a small amount right here. Might just want to get it out the way so we have it removed. As you can go right here, and there we are. Let's see if this won't work, giving us a lot more stone as soon as it's up running. Because we should have everything in storage, hopefully. And then the rest will just get thrown out. This one is still getting used. This one is also just full. You are empty and all of this is empty. So do need to move you somewhere else. Could pretty much just keep this set up and find another place for tin. Take you and add you into the tin area. Tin up here. Have some tin right there. This one is already being mined. Might actually not need it. We'll just skip that for now. We need titanium as well. It has 40k in storage. We can wait a small amount with that one. We'll just leave the rest of these until a base starts to miss it. So you can go away at least. So that is more stone going in. How much are we consuming? Let's see here. Stone. Production wise, not really much change it seems. Should increase. We're consuming 4.5k. It has increased from here, but that is not gonna be enough. But as soon as the drones go in, it should start to go up quite heavily. But we still miss the drones over here. We still need things to get delivered, and that is because things are getting flown in. As the power of robots, it will get done. We just have to wait a few seconds for it to get done. I think a lot of them might have been out working over here, constructing all of this. which is a quite nice way to do it. So now that we have more stone going in, that should restart our tar production. As soon as we have the stone, that is. That means this can run. And then the next thing we need to look at were our treated wood. So far, we are quite far behind on it, and the only thing we have producing it right now is right here in this cell. Not sure if it will be enough when creosote oil finally starts to flow in, but from experience, it might be a good idea just to expand it out a small amount. What if we just do this for now? Just see how it goes. Just to increase our production by about 300%. Or 200% increase, but we're producing 3 times as much. So we'll leave that. Just need the creosote oil in at some point. And then we will just leave the other things to do the merry thing. Let's see. That is going. This is. I see a stone production again. And now we're at. Oh, that's a nice increase. We just want to let that fill up. We can consume about 6k when we're going. We could, now that we're here, actually limit our landfill a bit. Because that is consuming a lot if we want 20k. What if we go down and limit that a small amount? Oh, by the way, they only stack to 100, I think. Since that's the case, we can only hold 4,500 in it, so it should be fine. It'll back up quite soon. So that is not too bad. They are still trying to go up here. Seems they're getting stuck over water. So we might want to just do some way of connecting this up. Just to have our base somewhat connected going forward. You're missing fiber. Raw fiber is actually missing as well, isn't it? Just the key coal, so maybe expand the key coal production would be good. Have a ton. Or maybe just getting them all to go into one chest would be good. I kind of want to fix that since we're right next to it. Since having all in one chest is a lot easier to manage and it makes it much better. So things are not getting picked up at the moment. That's just because of travel times. Why are you not working? Something jamming it down here. Did all of these break? Okay, something broke here. That's weird. That made no sense, but it seems like they broke. Now they're running again, that should help on our fiber. Wood is also going strong. Hopefully that will not happen again in the future. Might want to just expand it down the last few steps here to fill it out. Take you and do there. Let's do the same over here, just to get the rest of the wood ones hooked. There we are. Good, that is more production up and running. And the rest is slowly being crafted, and hopefully these are somewhere in storage. I think they are. And key coal is still going strong. That is good. That is very good. This is slowly being built up here. Seems like that is done being built. So since we are using a ton of tar, and we could, in theory, also go and expand out everything we need for this one, just to have the entire connection done. Would that be useful? Because tar is running now. Ooh, we can't keep up anymore, so that makes sense. That is just a case of input, output of barrels, so that means upgrading you and you. Oh wait, doesn't help. Oh, it's already running at full speed. Are you missing barrels? Oh, you're missing barrels. That I can solve. If we just set it to request maximum barrels, that should increase the throughput quite a bit. You can just go to max. I don't like this doesn't go higher. I set it to, no, it can only hold about 400 and something. But I want to do this just to get it to work as intended. So please request barrels and request barrels. That should be fine, and you can go away again. Yeah, that is getting a lot more delivered. Robots can easily handle it because of our modular system, adding in more in case we run out. And this one just consuming all the tailings we have that's overproducing. And stone is slowly but surely filling up. Getting all of these to run, you require power. That is quite true that you should probably get some power. So there we are. Let's reactivate the last of these. That means it has to start to work. And our stone production is finally catching up. Yep. 10k. We're consuming 8.6. So luckily we are producing more than we can consume. That is very nice. And it is very much needed for what we need to do. Power-wise, arc power running full speed. Doing that for a while. Steam is still working. Should we also expand up this way? So I think I saw some tar somewhere if we wanted to get more tar. A small amount up here. So you could go and grab all that if you wanted to. But I think this is somewhat good at the moment. That's all that's needed for the rails. We're still going for the nobium. However it's pronounced. That means that optic fiber is slowly being solved. How about diodes? Is that something we can look at while we wait? Holy moly, we have the nylon for that, so that's actually quite good. Rare earth, that is something we have to mine as well, I think. What rare earth solution? Oh, I guess it's a rare earth concentrate, so is that a fluid? That goes from slaughtered with ammonium. That is also quite a production chain. Gives us more tailings. Wow. Is that like a 1-to-1 hopefully? That these can somewhat fit. That gives 250 every 10 seconds. Wow, this is going to be a long production chain. Rare earth dust. Rare earth ore. So we might as well just set up some mining for that so we have it. But luckily we do have mining drones set up we can steal from one of the other ones. We do have a ton of rare earth up here. I don't think mining drones can go on these. Oh, right, on top one. We probably need some other way of getting it. Let's just test it out. If this is in any way, shape or form useful. Only one per, so that's not really something we want to do. Disable scripts. There must be some other way of getting it. Let's give this a check. Then we might just add in the other production method. Can you mine anything at all? Let's give it a chance to check it out. Look at rare ore. Is there anything we can mine? We have rare ore extractor. That seems like something we should probably make. Gives us some, but it feels kind of cheaty. Don't want to do that. So let's just set up one of these. Does that fit on one of these, I'm guessing? Same there, it's right on top. That's a bit annoying. What if we just do that one? That works. You want to go in the chest? You require 1 megawatt of power. That is actually quite a bit. But that should give us rare earth ore. Look at the graphics. That's quite cool. We'll just leave this for now to do its merry thing and give us a chest of this. And all of this is going to be needed for a long production chain. Let's see, if we go into this one again, diode, oxides, all the way down here to the bottom. We need to go get the dust, because we have the rest of the things we need, so it shouldn't be too bad. Rare earth powder. That might just be in a normal solution. The jawbreakers and such. Ball mill. So pretty much what we're doing over here can be replicated to some degree. Ball mill, soil separator is not what we want. We want a jaw one. But this is pretty much the setup we have. Might want to move this one somewhere else. But yeah, for now it is there. Shouldn't be too bad. We will fix it in the future if that is a completely bad place. So what if we just put it down maybe up here? We have some other things being produced, doing different kind of things. That's producing a lot. Go this way and see what we can find even. Gasifiers are fine. That is producing things for us. You know, we have the soil separators producing something we're not really using that much of, it seems. But this always has a coal loss, and we just have the rich thing as a byproduct from tailing dust production. Oh, processing even. Let's see right here. Let's set up what we need for the rare earth oxides. So we will need to get, let's see, we need this too. I guess an output of iron. So we need soil separators. Let's just get, I'll just take all of this, please. You can go over here. Just to see what you do. And if you go one step over, and then we need, the next thing we need is an evaporator. That gives a ton of things. Let's see, evaporator. Please give me one of you. Let's give myself a bit of room. Let's try things out. I'll give us twice as much doing this one if we use something else. Then we don't have to worry about the iron oxide. I better doing this one since we can't do it. We'll just have to have an input of some different kind of materials to get it going. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's see here. Earth, solution. It's easier starting all the way from the bottom, to be honest. So, jaw crusher is the first one we need. Did I ever set any of those up? Craft a few and it'll be fine. So let's get some jaw crushers down. You will crush this one into the powder. Pretty much the same way as we've done so many times before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5? Let's move over one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can set this one up here. We can have an output. Because it is pretty much the setups we've used over here to do it. Pretty much the same way. Getting out, in. Please request that. Should get flown in already since we have it. Here is some power. Get you going. And that requires 10. That means this can't apply it, so that's perfect. That's going to give us a dust. Then from that one, we need to go into one of the next ones. Oh, it gives us chromium if we do from rail. Ah, so we can actually do different things with it. Not bad. Ammonia, uranium ore. Oh, we can find it. Ooh, we can barrel the rare earth solution. That is used for quite a few things. Or only 3 things, so it might not be needed to fly that around, but it could be good. We're a slurry in a thickener. Organic solution is what we're going to need as well. So this is quite a long production chain. The next thing is pretty much a ball mill we want to get. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make the 2 ourselves. Go into powder because we get the powder from over here. Want to kind of actually provide some of this. It could have been good to get the stone out, but well, it's not the end of the world. You 2 can go in here. Do that. You'll request those. You'll start to produce. Get some power in. There's both gravel and rare earth dust. So rare earth dust with organic solvents gives us a few things out. And there's also this one to get rid of a lot of the byproducts. I think the production is just the same, so it might be easy just going into aggregator, but then we require organic solvent. I don't think we have that much of that one. Why is that? Blood as well. Ooh, we can do it like this if we want to. Don't have the blood yet. We were working towards this at some point, but that was a bit harder to get, if I remembered correctly, than I had anticipated. But that might be something we should look into if there's a better way to get that. Otherwise, we can always do it with this one, just with a few outputs. The rest just can go into chromium sand if you want to have a bit of usage. So not too bad. And let's see, should we do that? I kind of want this one just to get it off the ground and get things flowing. Because organic solvent is a bit harder to get. Then we'll just manage these things accordingly. Maybe just vent the steam and use the rest. Let's get ourselves a FTS reactor. FTS reactor requires concrete. Did we ever make concrete? I think we did. Because I am planning for the future, so let's just get a small amount to my person. Let us get 100. We could in theory throw this down somewhere else as well to increase some throughput on our mining drones, but that is a bit into the future if we want to do that. get a radar up here as well. There we are. So we just need a bit of concrete to fly in, then we should be good. This has been landfilled. We could continue further along. Of course, that's a different one than that one. So if we do there, that means we can start to landfill the rest of that while we wait. So did we get the concrete? TS. Let's get a few of you. Oh, look at this one. That's a new machine I haven't seen before. Which is used to make... That's also used for all for tailings. Oily fins. Quite a few things we can make with this. Not too bad. Don't know why we ever do this one. But there might be a reason for it. I can't tell. But we need double in. So we'll need one of you. Right. That'll be fine. And then we need one pump. But in theory, move them the other way around. I think we normally do that just to have it same way. You'll make water. You'll take what's it called? Sulfur? Uric acid out. Means we have the 2 inputs here we need for that side. Let's do it this way. Let's give ourselves a bit of room up here to work with. So you go here and water will go this way. Let's see how this will line up. We should probably move it down 1 so it goes in here instead. I think that can get him 1 closer than before. To do that, can we then put in 1 right here below? Can do it right here with no issues then. So it means we can do it a bit closer, and then we can in theory move all of you. Let's not go too far. I want to have a bit of room to work with, because that does make it a bit easier to look at. Let's see, 1 fluid out. This one will just kind of vent. So we'll do 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. That should be fine. Connect these up. We'll have to get you into something, and we'll just vent the steam in a pipe vent for now, just to get the gases away. So let's do it. We can stay right here for now. Actually, I want to go up 1 so we can get an overflow valve on it. But it doesn't need to be an overflow valve, because we just want this to all to just getting removed. 1, 2, 3. I'd like to hook up you as well to the rare earth mod barrel. Unless that is not used for that much, and we want to do it in the same cell. It's only used for 1 thing, so we might just go directly into because we have the acid. Is that going to be good, doing this in the same cell? Let's try this instead. Then we'll want to have it here. Let's see. This one, we have that being made somewhere. We're making that right here. It gives us 2 out, it gives us the rare mud. This is only used for 1 thing, so might as well just keep it here in a 10-second craft. Get a thickener. Get 2 for now, just to see how it works. We have that. That's going to be used for this one, giving us the next part of this production chain. Might just be able to put it right next to it, because I think we will need the same things in. Yeah, because we have the acid already. So that's actually not too bad. I think that will be very good. Thicken up. There we are. Oh, you are a big boy. And let's put you over here somewhere then, just to see how it work. Oh, need to just do that one. We'll need to get... That's an annoying way in. You can go this way. Do you require 100 every 10 seconds? You produce... That's a crafting speed 1. And that is craft speed 0.75. Does it mean that one of these can supply 2 of these? Maybe. Let's do 2 for now and see how it hooks up. Just need to make room for the tailings as well. That is... Oh, the inputs are so bad. I actually need this much room in between. Also, if we do that, we can hook you up and you up. We can do 2, then one below can do 2 more. It might even have been easier just to fly it out. But, oh well. We'll do this for now and see how badly it goes. We need the acid as well, down this way, to hook up to these. We need the tailings as well to get rid of you, so you can go out here. See, that is tailings. Get rid of that one. Then we need the next part of these, right here, to get connected up. Then we need the acid in. And acid can pretty much just go from right here, I think. That should all be hooked up now. That should be hooked up as well. Just need to get rid of the 2 outputs, which we of course can't with all these pipes. Can with long-handed inserters, I think. Or we can do it here from the back instead. With long-handed. We might just need 1 to go into something, because it's the rare earth mud that's important. The rest can just go into 1 chest. What if the heck go out? It can't go out down here unless we move it down 1. And what if we move it down just 1 then? Here. That make you easier to manage? I think it will. We have to make sure before we make a mistake. Then I can do... This one can output all the things we need into this one. Same with there. Then we have this, what's called the sand and the rich dust going out, and the mud continuing this way. Going over here to get rid of phosphoric acid. Continuing on. Let's see if we can get it in what we have at the moment. Barrels in. You can go right there. You can press phosphoric acid. That'll start to flow into these. That'll start to output tailings and rev slurry. And you are used for uranium. We get the rev solution after that in a separator. And that's pretty much all you use for. Pretty much getting it over 1 more just here with our fluid separator. Might be good. But I'm starting to worry that we should probably have split this up somehow. But since it's only used for 1 thing, I don't mind having it all hooked up in one of these cells. I just hope we have enough room for all of it. Get you hooked up with it. Let's see, you'll run. Oh, as soon as we have the water, that is. Oh, we forgot the input, didn't we? Of course we did. That's only 10 every something, so let's just do this. You can pretty much go here and here from chest and that chest. Not the most beautiful setup, but we'll see how it goes, if it's any good. That's just the way it goes once in a while when working in cramped spaces. Fluid separator can get us into that one. Rise ammonia. Oh, look at the flames. Look at those flames. That's beautiful. You go into this one afterwards. You can be used for a few different things. But if I have it right here afterwards, we should be able to just hook in the rare earth concentrate. We could in theory just use a second cell to continue this over. Still have something that is somewhat reprintable. Then we get the concentrate out that can be used for different things, or at least just one thing. Then we have the oxides. But I think we'll do the rest of this in the next episode. I think this is a good teaser of what is to come next time. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me if you do it. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.